What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we have in front of you the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Optimus Prime. This Optimus Prime is based on the Transformers animated series from back in '08, and this is one of the coolest looking figures I have ever seen. I don't care that it looks like it has two wheels and it running off of invisible wheel. It just looks so cool. And as always, we have them in vehicle mode, and we will look at the packaging first. And the packaging, back to twisty ties, but it's still open. I still feel like that is such a travesty to have to deal with an open package. Behind that is the instructions, as you can see it there. It says Legacy, of course, so I don't have to pull those out. And on the back, it is 25 steps to transform. He is in the 40th anniversary. He is just a very awesome figure. Let's get him out of the way. This is 2 reviews we're going to do tonight. I got to do as many. This is Monday, and I would like to relax and things of that nature. So we're going to show off the vehicle mode. Now, we don't have any comparisons to do except with something that I've had for eons, and I found it, and thanks to my son, my oldest son, we have it in possession. So let's take a look here at the vehicle mode. And again, it is a, I guess, police truck. I never really understood what this is, but it's animated, so I guess it's cartoony. But it does look good. The axe weapon here just kind of sticks on the back, but the axe weapon is pretty cool. Has a clear blue blade. I think a lot of people will love that, but the clear plastic mafia is going to be like, it's going to crumble. Whatever. But the pole does extend, as extending things should. But it is a very nice looking axe. I dig this axe, and yes, it does extend. That's what she said. But anyway, you can incorporate the axe like you can on the older one, where it's kind of between his legs. I guess you just plop it here on the back, and that's where it's gonna go. And there's like, really, it's better to plop it on the 5mm post near closest to here, so it kind of just sits a little even on the back. But nonetheless, I mean, when he transforms, it pops off his feet, and voila, he's got this. Now, when we do transformation on screen, if it looks bad, I'm not going to do it. But if it does, I'll leave it in. All right, so what are we going to compare him to? We're going to compare him to a special version of the deluxe mold for animated. This was the Sons of Cybertron set, and yes, we did get this set. There were 2 types of clear sets that came with a Prime and a Rodimus. The first one was the that deluxe Optimus Prime, and then deluxe Hot Rod in a clear, the Henkei anyway, at least in clear plastic. And then there was the Sons of Cybertron set, which was clear Optimus and clear Rodimus from animated. They also did a evil version close to shattered glass version of Rodimus. I had all of those, and I sold them. And so we still had this. I don't know why I didn't sell. I sold it separately. I don't know. But I have another Rodimus that will be out later. Probably because we still got to figure out what we want to review him with. And I didn't want to review these 2 first. But we still have this nice Rodimus here that I had for over. This has been sitting. Yeah, you see hair on it, man. It's been sitting in a closet for so long. It's still got the TRU sticker on it. I don't even want to open it. But we're going to open it, man. We're going to open it. All right, so enough talking about the animated. We got a little animated fever. Let's get back down and compare these 2. So there is a Voyager. And we match this. It's slightly bigger. The only other one I have is the huge, humongous one with the lights and sounds. And it belonged to my youngest son. And, you know, because he feels like it's a kiddie toy, he's not going to look for it. Go figure. But anyway, we got this one, and it's missing the smokestacks. It's probably in a bag. I think I saw it, but I wasn't going to go through all that. And it comes with an axe, and his axe is like a clear as well. It's a clear, just clear plastic. But it's nice to see a red, clear toy. Oh my God, is it going to fall? Is it crumble apart? I've had this for 11 years. It's not going to crumble. Please stop. All right, so we're going to show off the vehicle modes. Now, the one thing I will say about the Deluxe as well as the Voyager from the original animated, even though the vehicle mode doesn't exactly look like the cartoon, I think this looks more like the cartoon than this one does. But then sometimes it looks like this. I can't really tell. But either way, something about this vehicle, even this way or this way, both of them look good to me, but this is very harkening to G1. Now the colors here are translucent blue all the way through, and it's pretty, very pretty, in contrast to these more of like a periwinkly blue, but this is very animation accurate. All right, so we're gonna take off the weapon here because we're gonna get ready to go into transformation. And the same thing here, the weapon, you can store it between his legs, kind of like that. And like I say, you can take it off. Oh, I love this set. I don't know how much this set goes for, but I've had this thing so long, it doesn't matter. But yeah, only thing I always hate about animated is like they never had these like the way the legs, they're just stuck together by friction. That's all. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get this done, and we're going to wrap it up. Now we're going to go into transforming him, and if I don't like the way it looks, we're going to go ahead and skip over to robot mode, and of course, everything happens in 2 and 2. All right, I had to go read the instructions, so I forgot to fold this down, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, maybe I just got spooked because that side came out, but it shouldn't have. And then you just kind of fold that down, and then the arms kind of do like that. All right, now it's getting a little upset. I was ready to fight this thing, man. I was ready to throw this thing in the garbage, man. So now we did that, and after that, what we want to do is put these here, but I still feel like these weren't there. Oh no, I feel like I did something wrong. Or maybe not. Let's see. Nope, I didn't. Alright, so how's this back piece go? Alright, there we go. And when you put it down, it should peg. So it's gonna be slanted like this. And then after that, you're just going to kind of peg it in. And that's how you do the back. Get one side in. And get the other side in. And open up the fist. Yeah, if we leave this on, it'll be sped up. It'll definitely be sped up. All right. And that's it. Yeah, we're gonna speed it up. Yep, definitely. All right, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this thing is nice, man. This thing is nice. All right, so let's put all of the final touches on, and we got the powerful Axe of Doom. Well, let's take a look at the figure itself. Oh my, this thing looks good, man. This thing looks good. This is a good figure. This is a good figure. I get the feels. Hey, we're gonna put the weapon in. It's like I said, the axe just kind of unfolds, and just put it in his hand like that, and it's so cool. I want to see more. I want to see them do more. I want to see Ultra Magnus. I want to see. Oh man, your boy, a Sentinel Prime that looks like the Tick. Oh my god, this thing is awesome. Let's go over articulation. All right, so hold on, we gotta pause for the cards first because we're gonna get like a good starting point. Pause. All right, now we're back by YouTube magic, and let's go over articulation. So the arm does a 360. He has an elbow joint, and he could do like a double elbow because of the transformation. Arms are on a swivel because of the transformation, but still, you can get some incredible poses, man. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. You cannot tell me you're not going to be pleased with that. Look at that. So take in all of that. See, when Hasbro does good, I'm going to call it out. The head is all a ball joint, can kind of look up and down, has a little bit of a wiggly waggle. Doesn't do all the way at 360, but it does turn. So you look left and right. It just doesn't feel that way. The leg goes out to here, leg goes out to there, leg goes back behind here. Waisty swivel. Yes, he can 360. Can he? Jean-Claude Van Damme. The answer to that question is Close. But you gotta admit the beauty of this figure. And let's look at the head sculpt real quick. My, that is a very prime head sculpt. Look at that. Oh my. All right, let's get some height comparisons. He's actually pretty big. He's more. Oh yeah, the feet swivel. I forgot the feet swivel. But he's very well proportioned for animated, which I think is pretty good. He is approximately 6 and almost a half inches in height, so he is definitely Voyager scale. I don't have Bumblebee or any other toys like that size yet. I need to pick him up. I will do that sometime this week. Hopefully Amazon still has same-day shipping. But just to give you a familiarity with a smaller deluxe, here is Pipes. And, they scale, that's what he should be. But we also got some other Optimus Primes in here from different universes. We're going to show them off together with him. And, of course, we have the smaller version of the Commander class of Armada Prime. And, man, let's get him in here. Oh, yeah, it looks good. And then after that, we're going to bring in the original Netflix Earthrise Optimus Prime, and yes, they do look good together when you have all the primes there. I mean, that's not all the primes I own, but I'm not going to get any more primes. But yeah, I mean, man, he looks good, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I love these because these look very toy, but they did a good job of really making him pop. Now I got to get Prowl and Bumblebee. Oh my gosh, man. I got to get Bulkhead too, but that Bulkhead is really supposed to be for Prime, but still. Man. And then we're going to do one more comparison, and then we're going to give our final thoughts to this figure. Types out of the way. And just to show you how far we have come from 2000, the mid to late early 2000s, going into 2010. Here is the Deluxe Sons of Cybertron Optimus Prime. And no, this thing here looks just as good too. I dig the way he looks. He has very similar articulation, except he doesn't have feet swivel. And he has the spring back, spring loaded. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I do like that I don't miss about animated was the tolerances in the figures. They were very, I don't know the word to use. They were kind of weak. They, as the later in the series, they got a lot better. But in the early stages of animated, there were a lot of QC issues. It was just a weird plastic tolerance. This is the year when they came out with like Universe, the Universe line, where it's like, Prowl and Sunstreaker and the first wave and Octane, which was I forgot what name they called them, but they had those paint issues and they were using a weirdish plastic. And in the beginning, if you had this like Cybertron Prime, the legs would pop off, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, here's a comparison. And I mean, basically he has the masky face. Let's get a good look at that face, my friend. Oh yeah, look at that face. It's got the face only a mother could love. But yeah, but we're not really reviewing him. He's done. He's out the picture. All right, let's talk, man. Let us talk about this figure. Well, another impressive Prime, as usual, knocked out the box. I see why people are spending their money and wanting to really pick this figure up. I was a little nervous about getting him, but I had to hit up my secondary spots and they never fail. There's a few things I might pick up this weekend. Not sure, not going too heavy. So still got a lot of bills to pay. So if you ever want to donate to the channel, the hashtag BBZXA3, Cash App, it always helps. Or you can send a thanks. Anything you want to send to help donate to the channel to get more figures, we would do that. But of course, we're not depending on the viewers. I'm always depending on myself. So this figure is great for me. And I don't normally give figures a 10, but I don't have any issues with mine. He's not like super bright popping off with colors, but the presence of the fact that he is animated Prime and the head sculpt and the way that they have him, he looks like, it's like they took the 2008, 2009, 7, 8, 9 and just rolled him into the modern era with ease. And he still retains both a modern aesthetic and at the same time the classic look of being animated Optimus Prime. And you got to give kudos to where kudos is due. I know a lot of people are mad at Hasbro. You can't be mad at Hasbro about this. This is a very good figure. Even if you don't like animated, it still looks good. So in my opinion, you should pick this figure up without question. Even if you don't like animated, you're just curious about the series, it's worth it. This actually is worth it. I am totally impressed. I can't believe how impressed I am with this figure. So go out and get it. That's it. This is Super Robot Ed. Bring you more news and reviews. Till then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.